Hey everybody, this is Izzy again. All right, took the MC1911 SC, I'm sorry, it's a mouthful, from Girsan, the Untouchable. I took it to the range. Got some pictures here to show you, and no actual video, but you'll see a slideshow in a second. And I'll discuss some of my findings on there. The first picture you see here is a target I shot. It's about 25 feet, give or take a foot or two. Didn't have a way to actually measure it, so it's a good guesstimate. It's a 25-foot sweet spot, I call it, standard target. And when we zoom into it, we now see some groups. Some interesting stuff here. If you look at the arrows, those three arrows you see, those are hand loads. I don't know if YouTube will allow me to tell you the formula or the recipe I use. I will tell you I use bullseye in the formula, if that helps, with Winchester primers. Maybe if you DM me or whatever, I can probably share that with you, because I don't know the rules on sharing that kind of stuff. But it's not privileged. If you guys want it, I'll share it. Just send me a message and I'll be more than happy to reply. These three arrows are very interesting. Those three arrows are hand loads. This is range brass I pick up at the range, and I come home and I load it. Now, the interesting part about it is, I don't know if you can zoom in, but if you can zoom in, look at the groupings on this $389 gun. It's insane. Now, what you're going to see is that mass to the left. That's just ammo that I had laying around my garage that I wanted to pop off, and I just shot to the left there. And to be honest with you, I must have shot around 50 or 60 rounds of just assorted ammo I had, from factory ammo to loads that I had worked up over the years. I don't normally load for 45. I've been loading for the last 35 years. 9mm, 40, and 357 SIG, which is my favorite. And now it's so expensive to get. And even the 40 is up there in price. If you don't shoot 9, you go broke, because that's all you can get out there. 9. But I shoot oddball cartridges. Now, the 45s I have here that I shot those reloads, those were with small pistol primers, because back in the day when I used to load 45, I didn't load for many years. They were large pistol primers, and somebody got the harebrained idea to make them small pistol primers and mess up the progressive reloading synchronization that I had set up. So now I got to eyeball them, and every so often I load a 45 in small pistol primer. But in any event, those groupings are extremely interesting with the hand loads that I have, which I will now repeat and dig in deeper and maybe make a third video on this gun. And everything else to the left there, just below the ear there, that's just assorted stuff. I have it over years, and I put it into one massive grouping. Again, 25 feet. $389 gun. Insane, I think. I think it's a good value. One thing, when I bought the gun, the descriptions on the websites all say that it's a steel gun, steel frame, steel slide. And I covered this in a previous video. I was very disappointed because it's not. It's an aluminum gun. You know, I'm not knocking aluminum guns, but I would probably not have purchased an aluminum frame gun because I reload. I make my own ammo. I am concerned. I didn't see any signs, but I am concerned about some of the loads I may make hollow points. By the way, it shot hollow points just fine. So this is not only full metal jacket. I shot hollow points, copper jacketed, copper washed, all kinds of crazy ammo that I had in the garage. Not a hiccup. At 150 rounds, I did notice she started to get a little sticky. It's a brand new gun. She was tight as can be. So I'll give it to that. But I didn't have a misfire. I didn't have a failure to feed or a failure to eject. I did have the slide momentum slowing down, but it was a very brand new gun. And I did have some issues retrieving the magazine. It wouldn't drop free after 150 rounds. I attribute it to the crud because these are hand loads. So I attribute it to the crud in there. I mean, no one's going to shoot in an emergency situation 150 rounds, let's face it. But I wanted to torture it a little bit and see what it can do. But I am concerned about the feed ramp being aluminum. You know, it's not something I had foreseen. Didn't see it. Didn't see anything. Took it apart, cleaned it, inspected it. No dings, no dents on that feed ramp. Don't know how long that'll last. But then again, it's an aluminum gun. Okay. Next slide here, we have a comparison to an old 45-16 Smith & Wesson. That's a 45 caliber double action only stainless steel gun. That is a cinder block. It weighs as much as a cinder block. And it brings my pants down. Even though it's the same size, I never really carried it much. More of a house gun for the last couple of decades because it's heavy. And it's really just a 6-rounder. You know, here we have a 1911, which I trained with in the Army. So it was like muscle memory. Very good gun so far. Very impressed. Now, with the following slide, and it should be the final slide, this is a holster I picked up. This is a company called Max Carry, M-A-X-X, Carry, C-A-R-R-Y. It's a leather holster, good, thick leather. I bought it for the Colt, which we can say this is a clone of, and it fit perfectly. I mean, rides well, doesn't sag, can't tell. Look, I'm pudgy. I got a good sized midsection. So I don't wear a firearm well, even though I try to loosen up the clothing. But this holster was very, very, very secure with this particular gun. Also, if you see the leather in the back, the high leather back there by the thumb safety, it keeps your body away from the finish of the gun, which is good. On this frame, you can see at the bottom, I put a magwell. It's a mainspring housing magwell, aluminum. I had it got it on eBay, $50-something. Not good. The holes were off. I redid some of the 2 holes on each side. I widened them up to get it to fit. So I got it to fit. I never make any changes to the gun itself, only to an accessory, an add-on or whatever. That's what I modify. I mean, yeah, I got it on there. Am I happy with it? No. So, but I didn't want to spend $140 on a name brand magazine well for a $389 gun. But with those groups we saw in the previous slide, I may just do that because it's impressive. Those are my hand loads. And I was very impressed with the groupings. So if you're thinking about it for $389, I can recommend it. In my opinion, I don't think it's a bad gun. Don't know how long it'll last with an aluminum frame. I'm not familiar with aluminum frames. I don't pretend to be. I prefer steel guns. Even my Browning clone is a steel gun. I don't generally like aluminum. Not knocking it. It's very light on the hip. It's very compact. It rides well because it is aluminum. I think 1.5 pounds. You know, a comparable steel one would probably be 2 and change, 2 and a few ounces. Would it make a difference? Probably. Bring your pants down. Or the butt will cant out a little bit and print. I don't know. With this one, there was no printing. No printing whatsoever with this holster combination for me and my body type. Fat and pudgy. Anyway, hope this helps you guys. Any questions, shoot me a direct message. I'll be happy to answer them for you. Thank you.